Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio, May 3, 2025. The moon moves into your sign today, engaging your emotions and bringing more color to your life. Somebody can motivate you to pursue a long-time dream or to take charge of your life, or you might team up to get something important done. As you approach friendships in novel ways these days, opportunities for mind expansion, adventure, or evolving beliefs can emerge. You can feel a wonderful sense of liberation regarding self-expression, learning, connecting, networking, and friendships. People gravitate to you and your ideas. Look for new learning challenges or mix up your routine a little for the mental stimulation you crave now. A friendship may feel more hopeful, and a relationship can benefit from improvements and refinements. You most certainly have felt the change of pace in recent weeks. As mighty Mars has been moving through a new land, you'll be lingering on the fire you ignited in the previous months. Hopefully, you seize the day to take control of your romantic and sex life because you're the champion of passion. Now, as Mars continues to strut through Leo, you'll find yourself feeling more focused on sensuality and building long-term plans in relationships. Use this newfound energy to dig deep into how your love life reflects your morals and values. This will empower you to be more confident in what you call in. You'll be in a great mood and infect others with your high spirits. If you have customers and clients to attend to, expect them to leave feeling better than when they came in. Today's transit brings out your softer side. You may want to stay close to your kids today or stay home from work if possible. You can also explore your soft side while at work, by listening to your coworkers and showing them that you care, or by being supportive. In any case, it's important to emphasize your soft side because there is also room for conflict if you harden up and show low tolerance for people or situations. To stay loose and avoid processed sugar. It can be easier for you to be overly stubborn on this day. The essence of this vibration is strong, and while it can enhance your focus and initiative, it can also see you more arrogant and hard-headed, as well. Guard against this by being as flexible and receptive as you can. Take the time to think from the perspectives of the people you encounter along your way today. Allow others to express their opinions, and listen attentively. While a month after retrograding back into your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery, Venus will leave and return to your career sector today, bringing her back to where she was at the end of last month. There is no danger of life becoming all work and no play. As Venus leaves a friendly aspect between Saturn and the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment will continue to power up the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence. Meanwhile, Venus will not only return to your career sector to find the professional conditions a lot more ideal this time, but that Mars is also back in your income sector. For the second time this year, Venus, the planet of love, leaves an adventurous part of your chart, but with her mission to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together in safe hands. A friendly aspect between Saturn here and the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment that peaked earlier in the week, will hold tight to what Venus began, while making it easier to commit to the follow-through. Scorpio, power comes through restraint, not reaction. Your quote of the day, depth, doesn't demand drama. Your color of the day is midnight purple, rich and still. Lucky numbers, 4, 14, 20. Something you've been holding in may want to surface. Choose your moment wisely. Privacy is power, but not isolation. An emotional insight can free you. Keep your calm, it's your sharpest edge today. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 3, 2025. Today carries a vibrant and motivating energy, one that encourages curiosity, openness, and a renewed sense of movement. It's the kind of day where something small, a conversation, a walk, a spontaneous choice can shift your entire outlook. There's momentum building, not necessarily in big, dramatic ways, but in subtle internal shifts that are preparing you for something meaningful. Let's see what today's cards have to say. The first card drawn is the Knight of Wands, blazing into the reading with fire, passion, and the unmistakable urge to chase what sets your soul on fire. This is the card of boldness, of saying yes to something even before you have it all figured out. Have you been sitting on an idea or longing for a change? This card doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It's about movement, making the call, sending the message, starting the project. Even a tiny step counts. Maybe it's signing up for that class, reaching out to a new connection, or carving out time for a personal goal. What matters is the energy behind it. Where in your life could you use a little more daring today? The second card is the Four of Swords, a softer, grounding contrast. This card reminds us that rest isn't a reward, it's a necessity. While the Knight pushes you to go after your dreams, the Four of Swords invites you to pause and restore. There's a beautiful balance here, action followed by integration. If you've been burning the candle at both ends, or mentally overworked lately, this is your reminder to breathe. Take a walk without your headphones, unplug for an hour, or simply sit in silence for a few minutes. Sometimes, clarity finds us in the quiet. Next, we have the Six of Pentacles, bringing the energy of generosity, balance, and reciprocity. This card often appears when we're asked to reflect on the give and take dynamics in our lives. Where are you giving too much without replenishing? Where are you receiving with gratitude, and where might you be blocking support because you feel you have to do everything yourself? It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say yes when someone offers. And it's equally okay to set boundaries if you've been feeling depleted. Healthy exchange is part of every thriving relationship, romantic, platonic, and professional. What does balance look like for you right now? Following. That is the Sun, arguably one of the most uplifting cards in the tarot. This card is joy in its purest form. It shines a light on clarity, truth, and the simple, radiant pleasures of life. Think about the moments that bring out your inner child, that sense of wonder, play, and freedom. This card suggests there's something today that can bring that joy to the surface if you make space for it. Maybe it's spending time with someone who makes you laugh, revisiting a hobby you used to love, or even just standing outside in the warmth of the sun and letting yourself feel. Don't underestimate the power of a good moment to shift your entire day. And finally, we close with the Two of Wands, a card of vision and planning. It asks you to lift your gaze beyond the present moment and think about where you're headed. Not from a place of pressure, but from a place of inspiration. What do you want to create in your life this year? What would it look like if you trusted your instincts a little more and second-guessed yourself a little less? The Two of Wands is about expansion. It's the point where an idea becomes a path. Today, you might find yourself dreaming of new places, new projects, or new perspectives. Let that energy move through you. Dreaming is part of the work. All these cards together tell a story of empowered motion, thoughtful balance, generous connection, radiant joy, and bold vision. You don't have to have everything figured out right now, you just have to be willing to listen, act, rest, and believe in what's possible. You're not behind. You're not late. You're exactly where you're meant to be on your journey. So I'd love to hear from you. What part of today's reading resonated most with you? Are you feeling that push to take action, or are you being called to slow down and recharge? Share your reflections in the comments. This space is for all of us to connect, to learn, and to grow together. Here's to a day of inspired action, heartfelt rest, and beautiful breakthroughs. You are more than capable. You're on your way.